welcome to Story Corner with me, Florence. It's so lovely to have you here again. Tonight's story is The Frightened Little Owl by Mark Ezra. Snug in a nest in the tallest tree sat Little Owl, a feathery ball with big golden eyes. Each night she watched her mother spread her wings and glide silently over the treetops to hunt for food. Little Owl always felt alone and afraid as she waited for her mother to come home. All she could hear outside her nest was the rustling of the branches and the howling wind. The world seemed a cold and frightening place. Little Owl tugged at the soft lining of her nest with her beak and wrapped it close around her. It made her feel safe. "You'll soon be able to fly like me," said Little Owl's mother one day. "Just imagine how wonderful it will feel when you can soar silently in the night with the wind beneath your wings." "But I don't want to fly," cried Little Owl. "It's scary out there. I want to stay here in my nest forever." And she nestled down into the hole again. "Come with me, Little Owl," said Mother Owl one evening. "Come and choose your own supper tonight. You'll enjoy that." Little Owl scrambled out after her mother onto a branch, but when she saw how far it was to the ground, she felt dizzy. "I never want to fly," Little Owl cried as she edged her way back into the nest, and Mother Owl flew off alone. Little Owl snuggled down and waited for her supper. Outside in the wood, the sun set and the moon came out. Little Owl began to feel hungry, but there was no sign of her mother. Surely she should have been back by now. Little Owl was very worried. What if something awful had happened to her mother? Little Owl plucked up all her courage and hopped out onto the branch. Somehow she felt less dizzy than she had before, and the ground didn't seem so far away. Trembling, she took another step. And at that moment, a terrific gust of wind sprang up and Little Owl lost her footing. The next thing she knew, she was tumbling through the air, and without thinking, she spread her wings, and suddenly she was flying. Flapping madly, Little Owl tried to reach her own branch, but the wind was too strong and she was buffeted to the earth. "Ouch!" cried Little Owl as she hit the ground. "Well, that wasn't bad for a beginner," said a voice nearby. "Why don't you try again?" Little Owl looked up and saw a young fawn. "I don't want to fly," cried Little Owl. "I want my mum. She's flown away and I'm scared that she won't come back." "I bet she will," said the fawn. "If you listen, you'll hear her." And sure enough, from far away across the trees, Little Owl heard a familiar sound. "Woo! Woo! Yes, that's her!" cried Little Owl in excitement, and saying goodbye to the fawn, she ran and flapped across the glade. "Mom! Mom!" cried Little Owl, and before she knew it, she was flying. "Well done!" the fawn called out as Little Owl rose higher and higher into the air. Little Owl flew on, but her mother always seemed to be just ahead of her. "Mom! Mom!" sobbed Little Owl. "Wait for me! Don't fly off again!" She began to feel she would never catch up. In her hurry and fright, Little Owl bumped into a tree. She fell to the ground, disturbing a family of mice out for their supper. "Run!" screamed Mother Mouse to her babies. "Run! It's an owl!" There was a scuffle of tiny paws and the mice vanished. It was very quiet in the wood now, and Little Owl felt dreadfully alone. She gave a small sob. Perhaps her mum had gone away forever. familiar voice from above Little Owl's head. "You didn't really think I would leave you, did you? I've been watching over you all the time, hoping you would fly. And now you can? Well done, Little Owl." Little Owl blinked. Yes, she could fly. She gave a hoot of delight, spread her wings and flew round and round the glade. She dipped and soared towards the morning sky. Mum was right. Flying was wonderful. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story, but now it's time for bed. So sleep tight and I'll see you very soon. Bye.